Hey there, Trailblazers, I hope you guys are all doing well. So if you clicked on this video, then you're likely pretty curious about the potential rerun banners coming to Honkai Star Rail, and probably want to start planning out how you're going to spend your Stellar Jades accordingly in order to pull for your favorite unit, right? Well, you're definitely in the right place, because today we're going to go over the potential upcoming rerun banners coming to HSR between version 4.3 and version 4.5, including both the new characters arriving in each patch and the rerun banners expected to appear alongside them. But before we get into all of that, just keep in mind that this roadmap is still based on early information and projected banner schedules. So nothing here is officially confirmed yet, and things can still change before these updates actually release. With that out of the way, let's begin without wasting any more of your precious time. Starting with version 4.3. The main highlight for this update on the new banner side is going to be Mortenax Blade. This is the brand new special variant of Blade, and based on the recent drip marketing, he's confirmed to be a fire element character that follows the path of nihility. And from what we currently know, Mortenax Blade is expected to function as a hybrid style unit, meaning he can act as both a damage dealer and a support depending on his form. He's also rumored to have multiple ultimates and transformation mechanics built into his kit, which already makes him sound like one of the more unique characters we've seen in a while. So if you're someone who enjoys flexible characters that can fit into multiple team setups, Mortenax Blade is definitely going to be one to watch. Now moving on to the reruns for this update. For Phase 1, the character expected to rerun here is Cyrene. Honestly, Cyrene getting her first rerun during this patch makes a lot of sense, especially considering how important she has been in recent team compositions. Cyrene is known for her strong utility and flexible mechanics, and she's one of those characters that tends to age very well because of how adaptable her kit is. So if you missed her during her original run, this rerun could be a very good opportunity to finally pick her up. Especially if you're planning to build teams that rely on transformation mechanics or layered buffs, which seem to be a growing trend in upcoming patches. Now moving on to Phase 2 of version 4.3, the rerun character expected here is Yao Guang. And Yao Guang is another unit that has maintained relevance due to her consistent performance across multiple types of content in Elation-based teams. She's the kind of character that doesn't necessarily rely on flashy mechanics, but instead provides reliable value over time. So if your account already has other Elation-based units like Sparxie or the upcoming Silver Wolf level 999, picking up Yao Guang during this rerun could be a very solid investment. Now moving forward into version 4.4. This patch is shaping up to be a very interesting one because it includes multiple major banner highlights. On the new banner side, we're expecting Himiko SP to make her debut. And from early information, Himiko SP is expected to be a specialized unit that thrives within structured team compositions rather than functioning as a completely standalone character. She's rumored to have strong synergy with specific teammates like Welt and Danheng Permancer Terai, with the possibility of Robin SP replacing certain team slots in the future. So overall, Himiko SP looks like the kind of character that rewards careful team building rather than casual plug-and-play setups. Alongside her, version 4.4 is also expected to include the Fate Collaboration Part 2 characters, which are going to be Gilgamesh and Rin Tosaka respectively. And honestly, collaborations like this usually bring a lot of attention to the game. Gilgamesh is expected to follow the path of destruction, which typically means strong offensive pressure and high damage potential. Meanwhile, Rin Tosaka is expected to follow the path of harmony, which suggests she'll likely function as a support unit that enhances overall team performance. So overall, version 4.4 is shaping up to be one of those patches where both collectors and meta-focused players will probably find something worth pulling. Now, let's talk about the reruns for this patch. Starting with Phase 1, the rerun character expected here is Mighty Eye. And Mighty Eye returning during this patch would actually make a lot of sense, especially considering how valuable his kit has been in certain structured team environments. He's one of those characters that tends to perform best when paired with units that can properly support his mechanics. So if you skipped him previously, this rerun could be a great chance to revisit that decision, especially if newer characters introduced in version 4.3 and 4.4 end up synergizing well with him. Then moving into Phase 2 of version 4.4, the rerun character expected here is Jing Yuan. And honestly, Jing Yuan is one of those characters that almost always generates excitement whenever he comes back. While he's nowhere near as strong compared to the newer units, his unique follow-up attack mechanics make him very fun to play, and judging by current trends, he's also likely to eventually receive a Nova Flare buff in the near future as well, which will definitely lift up his current position in the meta. So if you like the character, picking him up in this patch will honestly be a pretty smart move, especially if he'll be getting buffed in the upcoming patches. Now finally, let's move into version 4.5. This patch is expected to introduce two major new SPs for fan-favorite characters, which are Aventurin SP and Robin SP. Starting with Aventurin SP, he's rumored to be an Elation-focused DPS unit. So instead of acting purely as a support like some players initially expected, it looks like he's going to function as a main damage dealer who thrives within Elation-based team setups. And considering how Elation mechanics have been expanding recently, this could make Aventurin SP one of the more important characters for players focusing on that playstyle. Then alongside him, Robin SP is also expected to debut in version 4.5. And based on previous trends, Robin SP is likely to function as a strong support unit that enhances team-wide performance. There's also speculation that she could end up becoming an important teammate for units like Himiko SP, which adds even more value to her potential release. Now moving on to the reruns for version 4.5. Starting with Phase 1, the rerun character expected here is Sparxie. And Sparxie is one of those characters that tends to be highly valued for her punchline generation and strong synergy potential with upcoming Elation DPSs like Silver Wolf 999. So, if you're planning on building the main push Elation team for your account and haven't gotten Sparxie yet, this rerun could be very appealing. Then finally, for Phase 2 of version 4.5, the rerun character expected here is Phanon. And Phanon is definitely one of those units that has maintained long-term relevance due to his strong scaling potential. He's the type of character that rewards investment, meaning the more resources you put into him, the more value he tends to return. So for players who skipped him previously or weren't able to secure him during his last banner, this rerun could end up being one of the most important opportunities in this entire roadmap. So that's pretty much the full projected rerun roadmap between version 4.3 and version 4.5. If you found this breakdown helpful, feel free to leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to stay up to date with all the latest Honkai Star Rail banner news and updates. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video.